I had pulled a message for somebody that I was a little concerned about. And Spirit told me that part of these cards, not all of them, I was told to keep these 5, anyhow, needed to be shared with the collective at this time. And then I was to pull more cards to go along with them. So, having said that, the first card that I have is the Page of Hearts, okay? Instantly, I get a message of discovering, rediscovering. There's this message of expression of self. I get mostly that there's like a new chapter of yourself that started, or there's a new chapter in your life that started, or maybe this is not referring to you, rediscovering who you are, or discovering something about yourself. Maybe this is somebody that you're thinking about, but there's this process of finding out what their actual worth and value is, and in that process there is a whole nother process of possibly feeling other things that go along with that, because first and foremost, before you lost your worth and value, there was things that happened that made that happen, if that makes sense. So the message that I'm feeling is there's this process that either you or somebody that you're thinking about is going through, and it's bringing them back to this place of either self-love, confidence, courage, self-expression. I just get a lot about self, okay? They're figuring out who they are in the process of changing things that maybe they don't like about themselves anymore, or maybe accepting the things that they do like about themselves. They may even be in the process of other people around them, their boss, their family, their friends, telling them, this is what I see in you, without them asking, just conversations that are happening. Man, you're doing a great job. You have a great talent. That's awesome. Blah, 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 blah. There's something that is coming out that's either showing you or this person, how loved they are, how supported they are, how worthy they are. They're also starting to see the value that they bring to the table, okay? Whatever that table may be. It may be to a relationship. It may be at a job. It could be anything. But in that same process, there's a lot of mending of the heart, okay? I'm feeling like there's been a heart awakening. There's been some sort of not just clearing that's happened, but clarity that's came after a clearing, or a clearing that happened after some sort of clarity came. There's been expansion of the heart, which has helped you or this person to grow tremendously when it comes to matters of the heart. You've accepted, or they've accepted themselves in a totally different light than they had before. Maybe they're still not exactly, or you're still not exactly where you want to be with acceptance of self, or maybe with the worth that you feel for yourself, or whatever it may be. But Spirit is saying there's some sort of passion that's came, okay? This passion could be because of all these changes, that maybe there's a passion for you, or maybe this passion is going the opposite direction. Maybe this passion is fueling something in this person or yourself that is helping you to see even more of your worth. I mean, it's almost like this continuous cycle until it's over. But what I'm feeling is it just keeps getting better. The heart just keeps expanding. A lot of knowledge I'm feeling with both of these cards. So there is probably the gift of claircognizance is either awakening, developing, connecting even deeper with that, or something. Maybe you're in the process of trusting in that, or the person that maybe this card is talking about could be in the process of learning to trust in things of that sort, as well as like intuition and so on and so forth. I get a sense that either you or this other person could be a little bit skeptical of something. It could be skeptical of whether it's really true or not, meaning the things that you're starting to feel like you have value or bring value to. It's almost like you're going back and forth, or like, do I really have that value? Do I really have that talent? Am I really that worthy? So there is still a little bit of like questioning. If you see how this guy's kind of looking, he's kind of like, I don't know. But I also feel like at the same time he's being open-minded. A lot of clarity is coming because of the open-mindedness, and he's keeping his heart open as well to change. I feel a lot of change is happening. So, doesn't have to be a he. I'm just saying he because it's a he on the card. We actually have both masculine and feminine. This is a feminine masculine. Okay, so there's a message of, tell me to put them up here. There's a message of being connected, or either learning to connect with the etherics, the astral sense of things, the spiritual side of things, the non-visible to the physical human naked eye realities, okay? Somebody's tapping into those, whether it be you or this other person that this card might be talking about. What this is doing is helping whoever, let's just say whoever, you guys already know, it could be you or somebody else. 707, guys. It could be causing you or whoever to realize things about yourself that you had never realized before. Start to believe in things that maybe you couldn't believe in before, because you're experiencing things, seeing things, maybe hearing things, maybe having miraculous type of things happen. You're seeing things that you never would have been able to see before. You know, it could be a million gazillion things, but usually when people are tapping into the etherics, or maybe even into their intuition, that claircognizance, that internal knowing of the heart that I was talking about, it brings in a lot of surprises, okay? Some of these are very awing, A-W-E-I-N-G, awing moments, maybe A-W-I-N-G, but anyhow, moments to where you're just like, holy shit, did that really truly just happen? If that can happen, maybe I've been wrong about everything this whole entire time. Maybe such and such is really good for me. Or maybe this job is really the right job for me. Or maybe I am really good at that. You know, and you stop questioning all of the things that you were going back and forth with, or they were going back and forth with in the first place. Questioning, am I really this? Or am I really that? Or am I really that worthy? Which brings me back to this first card. This is all about rediscovering of worth and value and what you have to bring to the table. And this could be any table. I feel like it's coming along with detachment from certain people, places, things, situations, energies, thought patterns, gossiping, lying, cheating, stealing, any of those lower vibrating energies, engaging in addictions, any of those lower vibrating energies are things that you have cords attached to right now. Maybe not all of you. Take what resonates with you guys, but for the majority of you, you have some cords that are attached to you that are holding you back from the magic of what balance, harmony, alignment does in one's life. So Spirit is asking you to surrender, let go, accept certain aspects, and cut cords with certain people, places, and things that are no longer good for you, your vibration of love. Doesn't mean that it's forever. It may be something that'll just last a couple weeks, or a couple days, or maybe a couple years, or maybe it is forever. Who knows? But it's really up to you to trust that Spirit has your best interests at heart, and they wouldn't tell you or lead you with those internal knowings, or the guidance that you're hearing, seeing, feeling, thinking, whatever it may be, because you're tapped into that spiritual aspect of things, and you're getting a lot of guidance in multiple ways right now. But one of the things that Spirit is saying is, you know, maybe build a new community. The people that you're letting go of so that you can get into divine alignment are the people that are holding you back from maybe a partner, a divine friendship, a partnership with a business. I mean, it could be romance, it could be anything. But Spirit is saying, like, some of these things are weighing you down. They're high density energies, or they are energies that, yeah, they're high density, and they're weighing you down. They can cause you a lot of frustrations, hurt, pain. It's just holding you back from the things that you dream of and desire, and what your heart has in store for you. Okay, remember, you're opening up to what your heart knows that you deserve or are worth. So cutting the cords is bringing in alignment. However, I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, like, there's going to be a lot of rapid changes, a lot of quick development, and you're going to have to be willing to be open to change, adjust, maybe communicate even, because I'm feeling communication with this community card. But and flow, because I feel like for many of you, flow is just like getting up and brushing your teeth, going to work, coming home, taking a shower, eating dinner, watching a show for a little bit, going to bed. Okay, and if you're in the spiritual community, you probably have meditation in there somewhere, but like, that is your flow. And Spirit's saying, but that can't be your flow anymore. Your flow is going to be, you get up and you brush your teeth, you go to work, you come home, and maybe you still shower, but then you're doing this, and that. You're hanging out with this person, you're letting go of this person, you're meditating and connecting with the beings in the etherics and getting more information about what your next steps are, and so on and so forth. You're continuing to meditate and ask, what do I need to do to release things from my heart, or to clear the energy that's unnecessary, that is unnecessary to keep carrying, or whatever it may be. I just get this feeling that there's a lot of expansion, and whoever this reading is talking about for you, whether it's you or somebody else, there's expansion in this person's life. However, they still have some things that are holding them back in the physical reality. Okay, that's holding them back from union, harmony, balance, alignment. And it's really up to you to depend on your people, the people you can trust, the people who have your best interest at heart and don't have any ill motives towards you, along with also your spiritual guides, your angels, your community of ascended masters. It could be the elementals, whatever it is that you connect with. If you're new to connecting with things, just start faking it till you make it. You'll eventually connect with these in such a way that you're like, now I get why people say they can connect with angels and fairies and dragons and so on and so forth. They do exist, guys. They're just another realities that most people can't see because they're not tuned into their spiritual connections, their energetic connections. Anyhow, I want to get some more cards. Which cards do I go to, please? Okay, thank you. 14, 15. What other messages do you have for us, please? When it comes to the things that you're still healing in yourself, now this doesn't have to be deep wounds that you're healing right now. This may just have to do with seeing your worth and value. Just things that have to do with that. And hear me out, guys. You could be in like your third cycle of seeing your worth and value. I'm in like my fifth cycle, and it gets easier and easier and easier. And for me, I love myself, okay? I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, but there's times when I don't completely see what other people see in me, and that's where I'm at now. So, doesn't mean I'm not open-minded to it or what have you, but, you know, you or your person is in this cycle, and you're being asked to stay diligent. You know, don't quit. Keep going. You know, many times when we're in this healing journey, okay, what most people don't realize, first and foremost, we're in this healing journey because we are a healer. We can heal ourselves. We can heal others. It's all about trust, belief, getting connected, and things of that sort. But the way that we learn to be that healer is by not taking no for an answer, not stopping when the shit gets deep or when the things get tough and challenging. And you know, it's not an easy journey. However, it is so rewarding, guys. It's, you know, each one of these cycles becomes easier and easier and easier. And the rewards and the blessings that come afterwards, whether it be an aspect of yourself that you changed, a blessing or a miracle that happens in your life, something that you are rewarded with or you achieve because of your accomplishments of what you've changed. Either way it goes, Spirit is saying, like, don't stop. You know, just keep going. You're going to see things turn around and things will eventually feel better. I feel like Spirit's trying to give this message of, you know, if you're on the downside of a cycle and you're feeling like, you know, no one's listening to you while you're listening to this reading, if you're on the downside of a cycle and you feel like your prayers aren't being heard, no one's listening to you, things are moving really, really slowly or what have you. Spirit is saying really be careful of making choices right now. Wait until you feel like you're going up that, you know, next hill, rounding up that next hill, because that's when things are going to start to feel like they're moving pretty fast for you. Right now, I'm feeling like some of you are also in the opposite end of that, and Spirit saying, you know, it is time for you to make choices. So, you know, take it how it resonates with you. But they told me the bottom, which is the cardinal. This represents an imbalance. This could be an imbalance in any part of your life, but typically it's representing the imbalance between physical and spiritual. So you're probably not doing enough with your spiritual reality or your energy, and just focusing on the physical aspect, or vice versa. But it could be really any aspect of your life where you feel like you've brought an imbalance somehow. So the camel is a message of resources, okay? The resources that this is referring to is the resources that are within, okay? And what I mean by within, heartfelt knowings, gut, your discernment, your mind, your logic. You know, we're taught to use a balance between all of them. So using your resources along with your intuition, your visions, if you have visions, you know, however you get messages from Spirit, whether it be signs, synchronistic things, numbers, lyrics, you know, it could be a million gazillion ways, but you have the resources. They're asking you to trust what is within, okay? Because right now they're saying, like, you can rely on other people. You can also rely on other beings, your guides, your angels and stuff. But until you learn to trust in what is within, these things are just crutches, is what I'm getting. So I kind of get a feeling like even some of you that I was talking about that feel like you're in that place where Spirit isn't listening, your prayers aren't being heard or answered, is because they're asking you to trust and start listening within, which is also a process in itself, because they're showing me like a lot of mind chatter and repeated thoughts and things of that sort, which they're saying, so do this. There's a couple things that you do. First of all, if there's something that's repeating to you, you need to ask yourself, did I, my human self, think that? And normally 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be nope. And you're going to be like, okay, well, was it a love and light? If the answer is yes, then it was your guidance team. That's your higher self. That is your angels, your ascended masters that are giving you a heads up, like you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. Pay attention to this message. I'm repeating it for a reason. And if it's something that is not of love and light or guidance, then push it off and say, devil, get behind me. You have no power or authority of me. If you don't believe in the devil, because I don't either. Not really. I believe that there's evil. I believe that there's light and dark, but I believe that it all has a place. And I've started to understand how to not let the darkness get to me. So anyhow, tell it to get behind you. It has no power or authority over you. And send love to it. If it's a thought pattern, send love to it. If it's you thinking negatively about a certain person, send them love. It's the hardest thing to do, but when you get out of yourself and don't think of yourself selfishly or what have you, things turn around and you feel better that you end up doing that. Anyhow, trusting in the resources that are within. Do I continue with these cards, yes or no? Which cards do I go to? Thank you. Okay, they told me I'm almost done here. I didn't get any affirmations. I didn't even plan on doing a reading. I went back to work today after 3 days of being off because of some sort of stomach bug. Went back to work today and my stomach is in so much pain. I'm not sick. I'm not going to the bathroom a lot or anything like that, but my stomach hurts really bad and my lower back is hurting along with it. So I'm going to watch my healing video again tonight. I was guided to do it yesterday twice and I didn't. So I'm going to watch it twice tonight. The healing video. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. It's to clear bioengineered viruses or anything bioengineered, I would assume, but bioengineered viruses for sure. Anyhow, so both of these cards I feel like are meant to be read together. There's this energy of being light with yourself or gentle with yourself, not beating yourself up. If you're going to beat yourself up with a feather. Because I feel like some of you are like, man, I should have been able to make a choice by now, or I should have been able to do this by now, or, if I had only done that, things would be like this right now, or, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, whatever. But Spirit's saying, bring yourself back to when you was a child. Hopefully there's somewhere in your childhood that you had really happy memories that you can think about, draw up, riding a bike. I don't know. Whatever it is, Spirit's saying, bring yourself back to that time when you was that child and you was innocent and you didn't have a care in the world and you didn't worry about what tomorrow was going to bring and you didn't worry about what so-and-so thought and, you didn't worry about whether or not you was as connected as you wanted to be or, whatever. Because what Spirit is saying, when you have that gentleness with yourself and when you learn to trust in the inner knowings of your heart, you retrieve things back to you. Whether this is dormant DNA awakening again and helping you to develop and deepen your connection with Spirit in any of the ways, with any of the spiritual types of talents or gifts, no matter what they are. Or, whatever it may be. It could be physical aspects of your life that you're retrieving, or maybe you're retrieving just love back into your heart. Whatever it is, though, this is a time of receiving that. And they're showing me, I didn't mean to put these cards back down wrong. They were meant to be on the opposite. This card should have been over here. But they said to share the number with you. 1441. That is a mirror. So you may be mirroring things in people that you need to change about yourself, or maybe you need to accept as a gift, an asset, something that is of worth and value. And I feel like there's this sense of, if you're receiving compliments, if people are giving you a job well done, if you're receiving, just a lot of praise for something, or maybe somebody's flirting with you, please be open-minded to that this is really truly who they see. And if they really didn't think that, they wouldn't say it, they wouldn't express it. I feel like some of you have been really damaged or hurt by others, or maybe you've heard words that were very traumatizing or damaging to your your self-esteem or something. But I feel like many of you are in the process of learning to accept when somebody flirts with you, or when somebody tells you you're beautiful, or when somebody says you're a great worker, and you're taking it in. And even that, I feel like, is fueling the fire to want to even change even more. So if you don't feel out of balance right now, I would be very surprised, okay? Because anytime there's a heart awakening and you're clearing things of the heart, you're learning about who you are, you're rediscovering your worth and value, you're letting go of people, place, and things that no longer vibrate with your vibration of love, it can be so challenging. It can throw you off. It can make you feel like you're all over the place. You can feel like you're being pushed and pulled by the universe. You can feel like you're in a tower moment, in a dark night of the soul, or maybe even the opposite, not in a dark night of the soul, but just feeling really on top of the world. Either way it goes, we got to take the good with the bad. We got to see the dark. See the light in the dark, and the dark in the light. We have to learn that even our worst character defects are really not that bad. They bring something to our character. I get this message of somebody's becoming free. They're feeling more alive. They're feeling more like they can make decisions. They can choose to go this direction because they know their worth, their value, what they bring to the table. I feel like they've needed a lot of help. I feel like they still need a lot of help. Or maybe if this is you that it's talking about, you still might need some help. We all do. I do every day. So not hating on you. No one is perfect. If you're not constantly ascending, then what's the point in getting on this journey anyway? Not that we really choose this journey. I guess we I don't know. We're chosen. We chose before we were born. Doesn't matter. We're on this journey, and change is inevitable, and we should continue to want to change constantly. All right. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I am being guided. I hope that you got something out of this reading. Much love to you guys. Please consider like, sharing, and subscribing if you don't already. For those of you who do, thank you so much. If you're interested in a reading or a healing appointment, please go to my website. It is uniqueme303healing.net. I'd love to see you guys also on my group on Facebook, which is Healings, Readings, Empowerment, and More with Trish-Poe. Please go share your content. If you are in this spiritual community, share your talents, your content, anything that is empowering to people. If it's empowering, it's allowed on there. Anyhow, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you. Bye.